Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on Kerbal Space Program. This is Designed to Leak episode 28, and today we're making a double-decker bus. So, that is quite interesting. I'm sure a lot of you would have seen it by now. It was in one of my previous episodes. I had it in there by accident. I was meant to delete it, but oh well. I left it in there. It was like a big spoiler. But you guys didn't see the process of me making it, so here it is. I did make it in the old update, the previous update, 0.20. So it was sitting on my desktop for quite a while, and I was actually waiting until I could, figure out what was next to make, and I needed time while I was doing that too. And as you can see there, I was just testing it out. I'm pre-recording if you haven't realized yet. I just want to try it out. Pre-recording does have advantages such as this right now, so I can fast forward the video, use content that I usually throw away, and I think you guys do enjoy it. I did do this once well, not really. It was more like a time lapse with music in the background in episode 28 to 26 Designs of the Week. I think you guys like that. So I'm trying this out. Tell me if you guys like it or not. I'm open-minded, so yeah. But yeah, when I was making this design, I was a little bit worried because in the updates, if you placed certain, parts together, if you overlap them, then they would shake and eventually smash. You probably would have seen it if you watched one of my, what was it, Having Fun episodes. I don't remember. I think it was one of the latest ones where I had some weird craft, some really weird looking thing that was just shaking uncontrollably. I found it pretty funny at the time, and I'm not too sure if that's been fixed yet, but I was very cautious about that when I was making this design because, if one part shakes, then the whole thing could be doomed. So yeah, there we go. I'm testing it out and it smashes because I intentionally did that. I made it smash. It was actually pretty good without struts, except for the body. The body shakes a lot, as you can see there. But not to mention, I'm also fast forwarding the video, so maybe everything is over exaggerated. And there we go, bang. Yeah, that's pretty funny actually. This is the next one I started to make. It is an X-Wing fighter, as what the picture says, but I decided to call it Quadcraft at the time. No particular reason, except for it has like a quad shape type of thing. I don't know. I was just thinking of quad at the time, so I decided to call it Quad. Why not? And there I am using the new update. There we go. I really like the new update parts. With the new SAS logic, I don't like it. Nope, don't like it. At the time, in the update video, I said it's pretty good. I regret saying that. I don't like it. That's it. I tried flying, this craft. No, do not like it. Because I don't know if it's true or not, but say if my aircraft goes out of control, right? And I press S on my keyboard, will the craft automatically adjust to that new position after going out of control, and I press S, and will it stay there? Well, it won't necessarily stay, but will the SAS think it should go there, like adjust to that position? Because I think it is. If that's true, then that's not good, because I can't, I was struggling to fly this craft because of the update. Maybe it's just because it's a new thing, I'm not used to it yet, but I did not like it. Yeah, no offense. It's alright. As you can see there, I was replicating the RAM air intakes, and right now I have a black screen. Great. The video is not loading on my side, so I'm gonna pause it. Wait a second. Alright, so the video is loading again. The only problem with pre-recording as well as that is the fact that I'm on Sony Vegas right now, and the video has been edited and all. And for some reason the video is not loading in all parts, so I get this black screen and I don't know what I'm looking at. And if you're wondering what I'm doing right now in the craft, my aim was to sort of move the center of mass forward so it was in front of the center of lift, but that didn't really turn out that way, as you can see. I was sort of doing something else. I was seeing what looked good at the time, Of course, you know, designs of the week, I got to do something that looks aesthetically pleasing. So there we go. That's my reason right here. And this craft is actually a suborbital craft. You can make it orbit Kerbin if you have the time and you know what you're doing. But I made it suborbital. I did test it out. Unfortunately, another disadvantage of pre-recording, or just me, is I had part of the video in the recording folder that I have. And if there's a video in the recording folder, then I either drag it to another folder that's Designs of the Week episode 28, or I delete it if it's junk. And I accidentally deleted the part that I recorded of me actually with this design in orbit around Kerbin. Well, suborbital flight really. And like, it didn't go to the recycle bin because I permanently deleted it. I did the alt delete thing, which permanently deletes any file you select, something like that. So I can recover it, but it's going to take too long to do that. So just trust me on it, the design works. And right now, I'm actually remaking the craft, but even bigger, because the previous craft, I didn't think it was big enough. So I thought, okay, may as well make it look bigger, you know. The bigger the better, right? That's that's the way we all think. Yeah. So I was doing the RAM air intake thing there. If you don't already know, if you put a whole bunch of RAM air intakes, it will sort of allow you to go to a high altitude without your aircraft screwing up or anything. So yeah, I'm using the new parts there with the new RCS stuff. The cylinders, they look pretty cool. I like the way they are. I haven't really looked at the mass yet, but I'll check that out later on. And with our sun base that we are planning to do, the name of the base, or station, not base, what the heck am I saying? I keep on saying sun base. That's impossible, sun base. We don't have that technology in Kerbin, in Kerbal Space Program. But yeah, sun base. Did I say sun base again? Oh my gosh. I think I need to sleep. Sun station, yes. Yeah, there are a few problems with the sun station. For instance, it takes a lot of fuel to actually get there, as it is. Before I do start creating all the parts and everything like that, I want to test out. I want to see if I can get there by using a probe. So that will be the first episode. I'll be testing it out. In the video there, I was just seeing what looked good on the back end, and I decided to come up with this really cool looking thing. You'll see in a moment. Yeah, not that. No, that looks terrible. Yeah, I was just placing random parts. I really like that orangey look. I think it looks cool, cool. And here we go. Bang! Look how cool that looks. New and improved. Is it a back screen? Yeah, it was a back screen on my just then. On my side, Sony Vegas not loading. Probably just missed something really important. So there I was, replicating the parts to make it look like a nice X. Really abnormally looking X. I skipped the part in the video there. I don't know what I was doing. Usually when I'm making this design, like, I watch a YouTube video and then I come back to it. I come back to making the design. So I'm multitasking it. It's pretty funny. One major problem with this design is that it is long, so it's very wobbly. I had a few problems with that at the time, but I managed to. I didn't even solve the problem yet. It hasn't been fixed. It's still fairly wobbly, and it does get out of control. You really need to slowly move, and because of the new SAS logic, I'm having some really major problems with adjusting to it. Look at that, because it was going up and down the middle part. And yep, it smashed. That was actually quite funny at the time. I was like, what? It smashed after all this effort and all these struts. So anyway, if a craft smashes, number one way to solve it is just put more struts. That's it. And you know, one thing that I want is I want the struts to be stronger, because they're not strong enough the way they are. I think they're too weak as it is. The craft then just had a whole bunch of struts and yet it smashed. But I managed to solve that problem by using a technique that I've always used. You will see soon enough. And yes, I did test out this aircraft to see how high I can go and all that. You'll see it in like a moment. My moment. I think I burped there. And there we go, just testing it out. I don't know. Let me see in the video. Oh yeah, we're going to space. Nope, nope. Okay, so there we go. Getting things automated there, pretty cool. Yeah, check the smoggy bays. And yeah, it looks pretty cool, the design. I like the way it is. And there I was. I was turning on the engine on and off, the rocket engine, just for fun. It actually looked quite funny. We're getting a nice view of the. There's a smoggy bay. If you didn't see it. Looking inside the capsule. I was bored at that time because flying aircraft does take some time. I mean, well, this would have taken about 10 minutes or something. Seriously, it takes a lot of time to get really high in altitude. But yeah. Now what do I say? What do I say to you guys? Oh yeah, sun base. Did I say sun base again? Gosh, I need to sleep. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I just need to drink some water or something. Sun station. Sun station. What am I doing? Anyway. So yeah, getting high there, altitude. Kerbal's heads are turning left and right. Here we're going crazy. Yeah, this design actually slips left and right by itself. I guess it's my fault because I didn't put enough fins, vertical fins to be precise. They do help when it comes to turning left and right and maintaining a stable position, really. And yeah, this thing, I don't know if it's just me, because the engines, the jet engines, turbojet engines, their color looks like it's been changed, but it's probably just me because I haven't played KSP for a while. Like, my videos haven't been consistent lately. Oh, as of like several months now, I think. Yeah, like I prefer to upload a video every second day, but sometimes I don't because of various reasons. Because like I'm watching YouTube videos and that takes a lot of time. I watched an anime called Bleach again because it's just awesome. And here we go. I gave up on the design, but I was like, okay, maybe I can bring the design back to life. So if you want to do that, see how I positioned the aircraft just then. You're gonna make sure the back end is actually falling directly backwards. And there I was trying to turn left or turn right to actually, you see that landmass in the back? I wanted to get back there, but I couldn't. Because every time I throttled up, this aircraft just went out of control. And the reason is because when you have engines, the fuel is used up from the first fuel tank to the last. So from the front to the end, right? And because of that, the mass actually moves. The center of mass moves on your aircraft. It's pretty interesting the way it's been done. And because of that, I think that's why the aircraft was out of control. I could have fixed it manually by transferring fuel from the end to the front, but that should be automated, right? There should be a mod to do that. And you guys have already seen this in the latest update video, and I just smashed it. Anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.